Hey guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So today we're going to do a review on this thing kit from Hungryhulks. At least that's what it says on the box at the bottom. Really big kit, it's huge. Yeah, we got to do this in the garage because I just don't have any room in the studio, and trying to get the spring cleaning done and everything, it's massive. Now, it's packed up really well. I thought when I got this original box, because it was in a brown box, but the brown box got destroyed because a friend of mine dropped it off, and I just couldn't salvage that. But it's actually packed up in this foam, which is really good. I mean, this is kind of, I'm used to the days when you get a kit, it's wrapped up in bubble wrap and it's thrown in with foam peanuts and stuff. But now we're starting to get a lot of these like kits now that are packed up in really good foam. I'm not really sure where it came from, but I mean, it's a beast of a kit so far. So the whole idea is I want to get this out of the box, set up in the garage, and get ready to go, because you can kind of see we got a lot of large kits too for this summer. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but we're going to focus on the thing kit right now. So you're going to have to bear with me on this. I'm going to try and pull out all these pieces, and we're just going to get a look at it. But so far, the packing is phenomenal. Like I said, I'm not really used to this much, but from the looks of it, it looks like I'll be able to paint it up and put it back into here, and it's going to go really well. But I have a funny feeling I might have to peg like the feet or something. I don't know, we'll see. But you can see I started popping out some pieces here and there. So here is one head. So let's get in a little bit closer. So we got one head here. I guess this is the head with the cigar. Really cool. Another thing I noticed too is when I'm packing it up, there's actually a head base for it. So that's pretty cool. And there's already magnets on here, which is even better. So this kit might be almost ready to go. I'm not really sure, but so far I'm looking at the head. I'm not really seeing any seam lines. I'm not really feeling a lot of oiliness on the resin yet, so it feels fairly dry. So I'll have to do some testing stuff to see if I need to wash it up or not. Because sometimes you get a couple of these kits and they're actually ready to go without having to clean them. But we'll see. So then we got the other head, which is kind of just like the little smirking head. But looking at it, not really seeing any seam lines. Got another magnet. Looking pretty good. Very good weight, not hollow. So that's pretty good. So we're going to lay this stuff on the floor over here for now. So here's the fire hydrant. So this is a broken fire hydrant. From what I understand, there's some clear resin and stuff. So we'll probably get to all that. Really nice. Really sculpted well. No flashing. Nice and clean. Not really sure. I don't know if this is a traditional sculpt or if it's a 3D sculpt and then it was printed out. Not really sure. I don't know all the stuff with these kits. I just get people that contact me and they want me to paint it. So right here, I guess, is the cigar, which seems like it doesn't want to come out. So that's the cigar. I'm going to put this actually back into here because I'm not really sure. I got to finish cleaning, so I got to see how we're going to do this. But, alright, so here's the thing. So, bear with me on this one. Let's see if we can get him out. Alright, he's in there pretty well. There we go. I always want to be careful. I never want to smack anything or break stuff. So, now when my friend gave it to me, he wanted to make sure that I didn't piece it all together. So let's kind of get a little bit closer here. Meaning that if it was like, an upper torso and a lower body, he would want me to keep it separated. But it's all one piece. So, looks really good. It's going to be kind of hard to turn them around. Not seeing any flashing around the arms. A little stuff I need to clean up here and there. Nothing too serious. Yeah, looks pretty good. So, I guess there's a nice key. I don't know if, hopefully I'm showing that at the camera because I got to hold it. But key at the bottom of the foot. Looks like it'll go into the base very well. So we're looking pretty good. Let's get ahead and see how that looks on here. Okay, so the head goes on pretty well, and as you can see, it's kind of laying on its side, so the head's not falling out. So definitely good magnets. So they did a good job with that. So I'm impressed with, big kits like this are already magnetized, because I thought I was going to have to do a lot of that stuff on my own, but maybe it's just a peg going into the base is the only thing. So I'm going to try to keep him out of the box for now. Let's slide this piece over. Okay, so down here is where we're going to be making sure everything's looking good. So we got the base, and then we got clear resin. Now this clear resin is the water spout that I guess like water's coming out of the base. I want to be very careful with this. Wow, that's casted up really well. It's already got a magnet at the bottom of this too. So as you can see, we got a magnet already down there. We got all the water. So that is looking really, really nice. Really nice. I just kind of wanted to look around here and see if there's any serious issues. It's not. So this is kind of cloudy. And there's a little bit mess ups in here, but that's easy to clean. But this is kind of like a cloudy resin. So it's not a crystal clear resin. Crystal clear resin probably is a little bit more fragile, and also it's I think more expensive. It's a little cloudy. So I think what the trick with this would be is kind of buff it up a little bit, but you're never going to really buff it clear, but hit it with some, like, you know, translucent blue paint, and then gloss it up with some of that Duplicolor car paint, and it'll look really shiny and it'll look blue. So I'm going to try to keep this stuff in the box so I'm ready to start priming and painting. I just kind of wanted to do the whole kit review and see what it's involved. I want to put this back in without snapping anything. And it goes in really well. Okay, so that goes in really well, so that's always a concern, clear resin. So let's pop out this monster of a base. Alright, so here is the base. Wow, okay, so we even got a bottom sticker, like you know, like bottom of Bowen Designs and Sideshow type stuff, so you can see everything's all done. Wow, really really nice kit, really professional. Looking at the sides of this, looking pretty good, nothing serious. So let's put him. All right, let's move this over a bit. Like I said, bear with me. These kits are getting bigger and bigger, so I gotta always make sure I'm doing something. Alright. My concern is, how does he fit in the base, and do I need to do any extra steps? So it looks like there's a magnet on the bottom of this foot here, and it looks like there's a magnet over here. Alright. So he goes into the base with no problem whatsoever. So, looking at this kit and the way everything's set up, it should go very, very fast once it's all primed. Because, I mean, he's just rocks, a lot of dry brushing, bringing out a lot of that detail in the rocks. And really, no prep work in the sense of, I don't have to add magnets, I don't have to add any pegs or pins. Everything just seems like it's ready to go. So this is going to be a really good kit. Like I said, I'm really impressed. Looks like they went above and beyond. So I think the only thing I'm worried about is just the prime, just making sure a primer gets onto it. I probably will use Duplicolor red oxide filler primer, just because it's like a dark red. And then what I might do is, you know, get a nice dark color and do a nice car, you know, paint all around the rocks. And then probably do a lot of dry brushing. So the base looks pretty good. Let's pop him back off the base. And then I just kind of saw something on the base that was a little bit concerning, but it might just be the lighting. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put him over here. Alright. So looking at the base, there's a little bit of shininess going over here. And that's definitely oil. So it looks like there's a lot of oil over in here for some reason, because it's like shiny on my finger. So maybe around in here they knew they had to spray it because maybe it was grabbing with the molds. I don't know. But so this is going to have to be washed, and that's kind of concerning to the point where you got the sticker at the bottom. So what I might have to do is I might have to get like some degreaser or something and just kind of spray it in here, or maybe get some soap water and just do some hand soaping. I'll probably also use my 3M sandpaper, kind of sand it down a little bit, and I'll hit it with the primer. And then what I'm going to probably do is get like car paint and give it a coat of car paint of black on the base, just so it gives it a nice candy shell. And then once it's pretty much on there, it's ready to go. Going in and out of the base, though, once you kind of do some stuff over here, you know, maybe the foot might crack up some of the paint under in here, but that's not an issue. But other than that, pretty good kit. For some odd reason, I thought the base was bigger. I thought the base was like really, really wide, but actually the base is pretty small. I don't know, it was just I saw this kit once last year because my friend gave me this last summer, and it's been sitting in the garage since then because I just haven't, you know, I got to do these things in the summertime. But there you go. That is the thing kit from Hungryhulk. Hopefully you guys like the kit. It's a really, you know, it's a beast. It's huge. No joke, but there you go. So thanks for watching, and hopefully by the end of the summer or end of the spring it'll be done and we'll have a final video for it. So we'll be back with some more videos.